Can you hear me?
Yeah. Broncos Country. 20-10 at halftime after two crazy series of events at the end of that first half. What a wild end of a first half. And to be up by 10 points going in the second half in Mile High with the altitude, with a lot of injuries, which we're going to get to shortly. But please make sure you hit those comments and let us know how you're feeling. Right now at halftime in this divisional round, we're up 20-10. Let's go. David, what are you thinking? What are your thoughts on this first half?
Man, Sean Payton said over and over again after last year's loss to the Buffalo Bills that he wanted that game in Denver. He wanted that game played in Denver, and he wanted to see a different result. And, man, you are not seeing the Broncos play a perfect game on offense or on defense, but they are capitalizing on things in a way that has that mile-high magic feel, right? That absolutely nonsense Josh Allen turnover at the end of the half there felt Russell Wilson-esque, and the Broncos defense is right there to take advantage of it, tack on another field goal. Now you're up 2 scores, even though the Buffalo Bills offense gets the ball coming out of the halftime. You're thinking, best case scenario, guys, you're going into the 2-minute situation thinking, maybe we score a touchdown here to go up 7 against the Bills, and then they get the ball in the half. And now you're up 10. It's feeling like not everything, but it's feeling like things are going the Broncos' way today.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this too in the pregame. We talked about in the pregame podcast. We talked about on Tuesday. A lot of it's going to come over to turnovers and field position, and getting that extra 3 points at the end, I think is going to play a much bigger role than anybody ever believes. And you know what, Jeremy, you don't have to apologize here. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Let's go.
Let's go.
We're excited. Broncos Country is excited, and I know that a lot of people are super nervous about what's going on. And Kevin is attempting to join us. He's trying to. Oh, he did join us. Kev, how's it feeling in the stadium?
It is electrifying. The crowd is absolutely insane. Obviously, I know you guys are just getting into it, the injuries and stuff. That's going to be something really interesting to watch in the second half. But man, you're all in the search for bonus. I mean, that one pass to Curtis Sutton that was just way off. Really was clutch in those few moments.
Kev, all I can say to you and the rest of the crowd, you guys are doing a great job of getting loud when the Buffalo Bills are entering the huddle. Keep doing that. Keep it up, because that's really, really going to help the Broncos down the stretch, especially as we get into the fourth quarter of this game, buddy.
Yeah, before I unmute Kevin, I think a big part of that is, we already caused him a timeout, which I think forced that fumble. If he didn't feel like he had to get out of bounds on that, I think that's a different play. And that forced timeout, that's a crowd win, man. That's a crowd win. I'm glad for you guys.
Yeah.
Let's go, Broncos.
Kev, are you going to try to storm the field if the Broncos win? I know that you're in kind of a high up position there, but
I don't think that happens in the pros, does it?
Is that not a thing?
Don't challenge me. We can find out if it happens in the pros or not. I might need bail posted for me.
The Reservoirs Weekly for the rest of the season.
That I need bailed out.
Yeah, the Reservoirs Weekly for the rest of the season is going to be run by me because Kevin's going to be incarcerated.
Yeah, don't be the only one to storm the field.
Hey, the good thing about if I get incarcerated is I'll be wearing an orange jumpsuit. So, that's my goal. I can still rock the Broncos from prison.
There you go.
Yeah, just your luck, they're going to give you the dull gray ones, and David will give us a full update on the uniform.
I will be your uniform maven. I will break down every inch of that thing. Don't worry about it, guys. Kev Dan, thank you so much for joining. Just the hat, the sunglasses, everything's working today.
Yeah, I appreciate it. We got a lot to talk about, David. I'm going to mute Kev. You can stay on, Kev, but I'm going to mute you because there's a lot of background noise. But we have a lot to talk about here. Talk about the Frank Crum touchdown. Absolutely beautiful play call, and the fact he just lowered a freaking shoulder, man. You gotta love that.
Soft hands. He made the catch. Low key tough catch. I know that catch was like right kind of in the middle of his body, but it didn't chest him up or anything like that. Bo Nix put it where it needed to be, but that's a NFL player catch. That's not like an offensive lineman. Every offensive lineman can make that catch kind of catch. Jeremy,
Right.
to your point about our pass catchers, Elijah Moore has been activated or was not activated today. He's been brought up from the practice squad to the active roster, but he was still among the game day inactives today. So really right now, Jared, unless they get Troy Franklin back, and he was questionable to return with a hamstring injury, unless they get him back, we're looking at a trio of Courtland Sutton, Lil Jordan Humphrey, and Marvin Mims, all of which, I mean, except for Sutton, made Mims and Humphrey made key plays on that last touchdown drive, but that really does limit you a little bit going into the rest of this game.
It limits you a lot, and another aspect of that is that we still have Evan Ingram who can actually play as a slot, right, if we need him to. So we have an Evan Ingram there, and you saw the ball go to him a couple times in that first half, which is amazing. But yeah, I'm actually excited for this because if I had Evan Ingram, Courtland Sutton, and Marvin Mims, I'm not mad. Right now, dude, the injury, we targeted him 3 times. 3 times, Pat Bryant, 3 times. First 3 plays we targeted Pat Bryant, and he ends up with a concussion, which is frustrating. But I mean, he was playing lights out. Why not target the guy, right? Why not keep going to the guy? It sucks, man. And I hope Pat Bryant has a speedy recovery on that because he is an absolute playmaker, and somebody that we're going to rely on for years to come.
And man, it really is tough for him as a young man, just the health aspect of it. Like, I know we're used to thinking of a concussion as maybe not a big deal, but 2 in a row like that's actually something you really have to keep an eye on, even as a young player. And so I hope that they are really, really cautious with his health. And, I'm glad that if he, I know it's a playoff game, but I am glad that if he was really showing concussion symptoms, they did not try to say, gut it out, young man, it's a playoff game, get back in there. But yeah, obviously the offense a little bit more limited without him. Jared, we've seen Tyler Bidet running in there a little bit. Do you think that they are just going to try and keep rushing and throwing their running backs in combinations at the Buffalo Bills to try and make up for the leanness in the wide receiver room now?
Well, we said this on the pregame podcast. I may have mentioned on the Tuesday show, but we definitely went in depth about this on the pregame podcast. And what I said was, you have to be able to throw any running back there and throw the defense off. You can't throw, McLaughlin back there and know it's a pass. You can't throw RJ Harvey back there and know it's a run. You have to be able to mix it up. And I think the rotation of being able to give these guys the ball means that they're going to say, hey, I don't care what running back is back there. You don't go 12 is back there. It's a run. You have to be able to adjust to that. And I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to distract the defense, and they're trying to confuse the defense. And I think it's working. I think overall, in general, RJ Harvey has had a couple very good runs. He's had a couple very good pass catches to get upfield. And I think that because of what we talked about all season, which is RJ Harvey's not really getting a fair deal at this right now, right? It's always stacked boxes. He's always getting outnumbered. He's always getting hit in the back past the line. By doing this, it allows the Denver Broncos to be able to get the ball to RJ Harvey in the immediate time and when they need it and when he can really break out. And I think you've been seeing that, and that's why we're rotating through those running backs.
For sure. Absolutely. Now, I want to address this point because Sutton, you're right, Jeremy, I agree with you that Sutton did not have a banner first half by any stretch of the imagination. But just like when 𝐁𝐫𝐸 dropped that first touchdown on that drive, and I said to myself, I didn't say it out loud, and I wish that I had because I have no proof now that I said it to myself. But I said to myself, he's going to make a play. In this game, he's going to make some kind of play that redeems himself in the eyes of Broncos country, and I just feel that the same is coming for Courtland Sutton. I feel a big play coming before the end of the game for sure.
Yeah, I'm mad at myself because I had a little Jordan Humphrey anytime touchdown in the Week 18 game, and I didn't take it this week because I got burnt on the last one. So I was like, man, it's plus a lot. I think it was plus 8.5 or something like that, and I was I got this. And I didn't take it. Now I'm mad at myself. And I think I had Troy Franklin, so I think I lost that bet. But it's all good. I think we have a banner second half. I think the altitude. I said in the pregame show, if we go into the second half up by a score, we win this game. And I think that's because the altitude is important. And I think that you already see Josh Allen getting tired. You see the defense getting tired, and you see the offense starting to kind of light up. We've been practicing this for 2 weeks. They showed up on Friday.
Yeah.
There's no way that they're going to be able to keep up this in the second half.
Well, and I'll say this. I think if the Broncos offense busts out another 7-minute drive, they win this game. Because I think that they have kept Buffalo Bills defense on the field for quite a bit of time in that first half. I think they have really done a good job of and they are going to take advantage of that altitude like you were talking about in the second half, Jared. They're going to be able to wear this defense down. They're going to be able to rush the football a little bit better. Kevdan, do you have any final thoughts as we are rolling towards the second half?
Yeah, I'll let you guys close it out. But I was going to say, this guy's really proud of you to be ready to go. The defense, how about Tua? Hufanga getting his turnover for the first time this year after coming so close. Capitalizing on those mistakes. The Bills are making, and I'm ready to see the Bills break from the altitude. You guys close it out. Go Broncos. Let's win this game and get on to the AFC Championship, baby. Go Broncos.
Let's go.
I love it. And I know, Jeremy, you want me to take it easy. I'm just too hyped. I'm too hyped. Like, I know, there's no way, but I said it at the beginning, and I think everything that I've said so far is going true. Like, we need to be up at halftime. We're going to be able to make them exhausted through the second half. I do like this from Nick. I appreciate your comment, man. We got to be more aggressive, not so much in blitz, but we got to be gap sound. So James Cook is absolutely running all over us, and when they do get the ball, they have a great chance. In the passing game, we're absolutely killing it. I think we're getting to Josh Allen. He's taking up off field, but for the most part, we're controlling it for the most part. But yeah, in general, we got to stop Cook. Like, we got to be gap sound in that run game because he's getting 7 to 8, 9. I also want to shout out Mom. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us here at halftime. Love you, Mom. Via's hyped as well. Honestly, I think we got this. Yeah, Jeremy, you tell me to calm down, but I can't calm down. It's a playoff. It's been 10 years since we've been here, and I got to be excited, right? Yes. So, yeah, that turnover, man, that turnover at the end of the half, that's, I think, why I'm so most excited. I'm watching that game. We get the turnover. It stops the clock at 2 seconds. We have it within field goal range. And big nuts with the kick, man. I can't be mad. And we have a chance to go to the divisional round. We have a chance to go to the AFC Championship game. Let's play a strong second half. We need to stop Cook from running the ball. But if we're up, it's going to force them to throw the ball. And I think we have the athletes. Super happy that Pat Surtain came out healthy out of that injury. I had a heart attack. I'm not gonna lie. I was hyperventilating a little bit when that happened. But I'm glad he's back, and I think that we have a chance if we have to force him to throw.
Now, we are getting to the second half kickoff, guys, so thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, and we will talk to you on Tuesday, win, lose, or draw. See you on the Bourbon Broncos and No BS show, and until then, go Broncos.
Go Broncos. Let's go.